Hi there, it's Mark Carlson here. So this week's video, the easiest way to heal everything in your life, and I mean everything. So first and foremost, we've got to look at where is everything going on and when is it going on? Well, from your point of view, it's always going on where you are and it's always going on now, right? It always is. Even the things you think about that happened in your past are still being thought of now. And the things you think about that are that possibly will happen in your future are being thought about now. So everything that you know of and everything that you don't know of is always going on now. Yes, it's a cliche, but it really is the truth. So I've got to get my attention to where everything's going on. That's the first step before I can heal anything. I need to bring my attention to the moment. Now look, anything that's not working in your life, anything, it's being manifest from a particular body of feeling, right? And so if something regularly doesn't work, it's because there's a particular feeling associated with what's not working. Now, as I said in last week's video, that's only happening to help you, right? So when things happen that don't work in the outside world, they happen because the unconscious is trying to help you to see what's going on in the unconscious. So it manifests it in the manifest world, right? So for me to find out what needs to be healed, I look at what's not working and I recognize that there's a particular feeling behind that, a regular feeling. So I get present, I look at what's not working and I say, I need to heal this. So my focus goes on what's not working, one particular thing. And then I search for the feeling at the causal level of that. And I can only do that by staying here. So if I'm thinking about it, I'm not here, right? Because when I put my attention in my thoughts, I'm in the future or the past. So I'm not here. So I need to bring my energy to the moment. I use my thinking to think about the thing that's not working. But then I bring my attention to the moment and I search for the feeling that's going on that represents, which is the cause of what's going wrong or what's not working for me. Okay, so that's the first thing. I've got to get to the feeling, and then I've got to love the feeling, because the reason it's not working is because the feeling is out of balance. That's its purpose for manifesting in my life, because it has my back, it's looking after me, it's loving me, it wants me to find out what needs healing. So it messes up the outside world somewhere, in some area of life, to show me there's something that needs healing inside of me. So I look at the outside, I recognize it's my creation, because I'm the one experiencing it. Even if I've got lots of other people that agree with me, it's still only my creation from where I look. I'm the only thing going on that I know of, right? So it's my creation. Let me look at the feeling part. Now, until this moment, you've been judging that feeling part. Because if you'd have been loving it, it wouldn't show up as a disharmonious energy on the outside. It wouldn't show up as something going wrong if you've been loving it. So we know we've been judging it. So you can use Ho'oponopono or something similar, where you look at that feeling part and you say, I'm so sorry. You've had to hang out inside of me for all of these years in a disharmonious place. Please forgive me. The truth is that I love you. And I'm not going to try and change you anymore. I'm not going to judge you. You can hang out here forever. I'm going to love you. Right? So when I revere the insecurity, that's essentially what it is. Remember, all insecurities are there to get me to develop skills. Because when I have an insecurity, I'll try and overcome it, and I'll develop skills that I wouldn't have bothered to develop if I hadn't have had to try and find a way to overcome the insecurity. But overcoming the insecurity has a great purpose in developing the skill, but it won't heal the insecurity by overcoming it. Yes, I'll develop skills to overcome it, but I need to heal the insecurity because I don't need it anymore. I've developed the skills now. And if I don't heal it, I'll keep creating disharmonious energies in the outside world, or things that don't work for me, things that I would appreciate that would be better, but they still don't seem to work. So I need to do my work inside. It's always an inside job. So I need to revere that feeling as opposed to judge it. So one of the things you can look at is and say, well, if I hadn't have had this thing that I've got, this insecurity that creates life that way, I wouldn't have developed the skills that I've gained. And you'll have to look at what they are. And when you find them, you revere the cause. You say, thank you so much. Again, ho'oponopono. You say, please forgive me. You're talking to the feeling part that's created the manifestation. Please forgive me. The truth is, I love you. I'm sorry that you've had to hang out in a disharmonious way. Please forgive me. I love you, really. You've been so beneficial to me, because everything that comes from the unconscious is always trying to help us, always, and in all ways. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you so much for being there. You can hang out as you want now. You can hang out in this disharmonious way. I'm going to let you be who you are. Now, the miracle is that when you allow the feeling to be as it is, with no judgment whatsoever, it harmonizes because you're loving it. And anything that we love, changes reality in the outside. Anything inside that we love about ourselves makes love apparent in the outside. And that's the work, essentially. That's our work, is to bring unconscious material forward, as I talked about last week, and love it. Because when we love it, everything gets better. Okay, so the easiest way to heal everything in your life is to find the causal part of the manifestation, the feeling part, and learn to love it. Let it be as it is. Give yourself a big hug around it. Give the feeling a big hug. Don't try and get rid of it. Don't judge yourself. That is stopping your growth. Every time you criticize and judge yourself for anything, you're stopping your understanding of its reason for being there, which is to help you. So if you judge it, you can't find the expansion. So you take the judgment off. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you so much. Have an absolutely fantastic day when you watch this. I look forward to talking to you again next week. Thank you so much.